Select missing word or phrase. This is how it looks like. There's a recording, and then there are a couple of options down there that you have to pick one out of them. It's very, very straightforward. In this question type, you hear a short clip. It is cut before the last sentence ends. You'll just hear a beep. You have to choose the right option to complete it. Number of multiple choices can vary between 3 to 5. For this, you need to understand the talk and find the answer based on contextual clues. It could either be a single word or a group of words, which is a phrase. As was the case for select the best summary, here too you need to choose the most appropriate one. So there might be other options that are right, that might work, but are not necessarily the best choice. In this question, the communicative skill tested, or the module, is only listening. You will get 2 to 3 of this question in a test. You're gonna have 7 seconds to prepare, and the prompt will go on for 20 seconds to 70 seconds. Response time comes out of listening overall timing, so the faster you answer, the better. And about scoring, your response is scored as either correct or incorrect, obviously, and no credit is given for no response, or an incorrect response, again, obviously. This is a pretty much very straightforward kind of question. Now, how to answer this? What are the tips and tricks? In your 7-second preparation time, read the topic to kind of prepare your mind for understanding what you're going to listen to, and have a glance at the options. The options are pretty much always short. You can also have quick looks at them while the recording is playing to decide which direction the topic is going towards. Here again, it's all about how well you understand and comprehend the recording. You should know what the speaker is talking about so well that you can anticipate how she will finish it. Unlike fill in the blanks in reading module, in this one, the options are grammatically correct, so you don't get to eliminate options that have grammatical errors or something like that. The meanings determine the right answer. This again puts more emphasis on the fact that this question is all about understanding and comprehending. There might be some twists and tricks in the recordings. For example, one of those is situations when speaker talks about an idea, a fact, and then fully changes her opinion in this speech. It can be in form of a self-correction. For example, she says something and then corrects herself. Or it could be in form of talking about what some people, some scientists believe or used to believe, and then she proceeds to say that it's proven wrong. All these tricks are designed and used to filter out those who really understand the talk from the ones who fall for simple tricks and in a real world experience could lose track of what's being talked about really easy. So you need to be able to follow and catch the smallest clues. Sometimes it can be just one word. Important point, always keep an eye on the recording timer when it's playing. You want to be ready and even more concentrated when it's reaching the end where the beep is, and catch the last couple of words. Pay attention to the fact that you're not expected to come up with a completely new conclusion or a new idea based on what you heard. The answer is definitely mentioned before in the voice clip, and at the end it's again said in a paraphrased version, or the idea which was talked about earlier in the talk could be developed at the end of the clip. By all this, I mean the answer has already been talked about in the clip. And the ending, which is replaced with beep, is just a development, continuum, or paraphrasing of it. You are not expected to conclude new stuff from the talk. So anything like that in the options is not the right answer. You should be absolutely able to point out the option you're picking, should be able to point out that it's already been mentioned or approved or proposed or anticipated or reasoned for or even implied in the recording. The other possibility is the use of words or group of words that come together or complete each other or semantically make sense when coming one after the other. I'll explain. For example, the speaker in the clip may talk about new semester of university classes and mention venues, times, and other information. And at the end, she says, students can do their courses full and beep. In the option, you have part-time. Well, it's always either full-time or part-time. And in this case, it makes sense in terms of meaning and everything else too. So tick, that's your answer. Some more examples are like shallow and deep, discontinued or full price, renewable and sustainable, just a group of words that always come together. So you can tell from what I said, when the recording ends, you should exactly know what the answer is. It should immediately come to you because it's already been talked about or implied in the recording. If that is not the case, just pick one which you guess is true and hit next as soon as possible just to save some time. So the option that you're going to replace with beep, I'm just recapping, is going to be a development, continuum, or paraphrasing of what's already been talked about. It's going to be mentioned, approved, proposed, anticipated, or reasoned for before in the recording. Or again, it's been kind of implied to before in the recording, and now it comes in form of the phrases that are predictable. Emergency section for this one is similar to multiple choice question, single answer. It's again just about eliminating the options and just increasing your chance of picking the right one. There's no special technique really. It's very much similar to that one, so maybe have a look at that one again. And when you're ready, let's do an example question together in the next session.